Our shout out tonight to an investigative reporting team at the Dallas Morning News that has spent much of the last 6 months looking into one family's claim of police brutality. It was the family's word against that of the police. No one was killed, and it's the kind of incident that might easily get lost in the press of other news, but not for these reporters.
911 location, is your emergency?
It was on a late afternoon last August when police in the Dallas suburb of DeSoto responded to a report of a heated family argument. As the police dash camera shows, everything was calm when the first officer pulled in. That was about to change, as the Dallas Morning News reporters discovered.
Hey, get on the ground. Get on the ground, man. Relax. Just get on the ground. You come over here.
The cops came in overheated. They brandished their weapons, were pointing their weapons at everybody, started screaming at them to get down on the hot pavement.
Come on. Sorry, step up cover. Get down now.
The video shows Sammy Anderson, the mother of 4 brothers, who had initially asked for police to be called, trying to restrain one of her sons. As more officers arrive on the scene and tensions continue to escalate.
Don't move! On your stomach! Get on your stomach! On your stomach! Okay. On your stomach!
Before long, police would use their tasers against at least one of her sons, leading to a claim of police brutality. Dallas Morning News investigative reporter Miles Moffett and engagement reporter Elvia Limon heard about the incident from a local civil rights group and began to review the police videos.
I mean, you could see a lot of, aggressive actions on their part, and the family being very confused, asking questions themselves, not immediately responding to their orders to get on the ground, as you can imagine, because they didn't understand why, their actions were so aggressive.
Sir, do you even know why you arrested people?
No one's under arrest. We're just detaining everybody.
And also, again, pointing tasers at their face, and it's going out of control. So the dash cam had presented a fairly confusing sequence of events.
The family later told the reporters they felt they had been brutalized and had only called the police because they trusted the officers to calm the situation, not make it worse.
This family told us that they had so much trust in their police department. They're from a suburb, so most of the time, they see the police all the time.
The reporters could not clearly make out what exactly happened, given the wide-angle view from the patrol car dash cam. But they also knew DeSoto police were supposed to wear body cameras.
So, it became really imperative to get the body cam so we could have close-up detail.
It took months before police released the body cam video.
So we get the body cam, and the body cam, is murky.
One video is black. The officer wasn't wearing it.
And during the tasing, at least 4 cameras were not activated, and we don't know why.
Leaving lots of questions about just how many times in this scene Grant Bible, one of the sons, was subjected to tasing.
That night, he suffered a hemorrhage to his eye, and his mom says she believes, or she saw an officer activate his taser close to his head. So the question is, did his eye injury come as a result of the tasing? And what else was happening? What else was happening in that closely knit crowding?
But with what body cam footage they could obtain, the Dallas Morning News photo editor, Marcia Allard, had videographer Brad Elledge put together a compelling, synced-up version of what happened.
You okay, man? Would you like to tell us what's going on?
It was actually Marcia's idea. She said, I think we need a Steven Soderbergh-like effect here. And what she was saying is the multiple perspectives so viewers themselves can draw their own conclusion.
The timeline clearly showing how the situation so quickly escalated at the hands of the officers. The police chief says his officers acted properly. But one result of the Dallas Morning News reporting was that the district attorney dropped all charges against 2 of the brothers who were arrested that night, although it took months for that to happen.
Some of the brothers lost their jobs because they were in jail when this happened.
As for the DeSoto Police Department,
we're still waiting for some kind of response from them, and so far we're just not hearing back.
But thanks to the reporting efforts, the two brothers at least have now been cleared of charges that should never have been brought in the first place.
Yeah, it feels really good. We were able to go to the courthouse and just kind of see them release some balloons the day that the two brothers
the picture we took.
Yeah, were exonerated. And you know, it just feels like a weight off their shoulders.
No doubt a great feeling. So our shout out tonight to the team at the Dallas Morning News for showing how investigative journalism can make such a difference. Sometimes it means people who break the law end up in jail, but it's even better when journalists help people wrongly accused and help them get out of jail. I've seen that again many times in our reporting. So once again, hats off, a shout out to the Dallas Morning News for some great work. That's our program for tonight. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again right back here next week.